Bow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad Arms, aka Chatty Bobby. And you were tuned into the Triple Flicks Mafia YouTube channel, baby, where your boy Chatty Bobby Living 30 is going through 31 days of horror with y'all. Every single day in the month of October, I'm dropping a new movie review for you. It's a horror movie that I haven't seen, whether it's new, old, good, bad, motherfucking ugly. We're going to make it happen for you, Captain. If you have not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications, click all. That way, every time we drop in videos, y'all finding out about it first, baby. And next up on the plate today, we got a movie that I didn't know much about. And me and my brother, I watched this with my brother, shout out Cam. I watched this with my brother. And we watched it on Shudder, and it is a movie called HellMaster. From December 16th, 1992 is when it was released. It was written and directed and produced by Douglas Scholes, and it's starring the legendary John Saxon. R.I.P. Johnny Sax, man. This one, let's look here. It didn't really have a budget or anything. Okay. It did have a $1.8 million budget. Okay. So, psychotic college professor uses unwitting students as laboratory rats, injecting them with a drug that mutates them into gory killers. Okay. This movie got like a 3.8, 3.9. Yeah, 3.5 out of 10 on IMDb. Now, a lot of the times I disagree with them. In some cases, I do agree. This one I disagree to an extent, okay? First off, let's talk about the positives that I had in this movie. The positives were score was really dope. I thought the vibe of the movie was really cool. The effects, the practical effects I thought were good. I thought it was an effective horror movie. $1.8 million is not a big time budget in 1992, but it's a nice enough budget, I guess. I really enjoyed a lot of this movie. It was fun. It was cheesy, super cheesy. The acting was terrible, but I'm fine with terrible acting in horror movies if it's good cheese. We've talked about the good and bad cheese, the fine line. We've talked about it this month. So those are the positives, okay? Negative about this, couple things. One, Vinegar Syndrome put this out on Blu-ray, and me and Vinegar Syndrome. So that immediately kind of wanted me to put a little asterisk by this movie. I'm just playing. I don't fuck with Vinegar Syndrome anymore. But I'm not going to actually hold that against this movie. I was just trying to be funny. This movie suffers from some writing issues. Now, I can let some stuff go because it's horror movies. And you're like, why would they do this? But some of the stuff in this movie logically makes no sense at all. And while I can give a pass for some stuff, there's some stuff I just got to be like, wait a minute. Now, like in Zombievers, when a fucking beaver leaps through the air and all this stuff, logically makes no sense, and it's a zombie beaver. But I let that slide because it's over ridiculous. But this movie tries to be realistic in certain points, and then certain other points, it just doesn't make any logical sense. Like the way that the main characters act when instead of trying to get away from a certain thing, but it's just classic horror movie stuff, right? Instead of running away, they're just slowly creeping around, or when you think that they should logically help out somebody, they don't do anything. And a lot of that stuff happens in horror movies. That's just part of horror movies. So with that being said, I enjoyed this movie. Is it bad? Absolutely. It's a bad horror movie. But it is a fun bad horror movie to me. It's on Shudder. I would definitely not recommend spending $35-$40 that Vinegar Syndrome's trying to charge you for this movie. I mean, if you want to buy it for $35 or $40 with a cool slipcover on it, have fun. I just can't do it anymore. I can't. Come on, Skip. I can't do it anymore. But if you want to watch it for free on Shudder, definitely worth your time. It's an hour and 32 minutes, so it's right in that pocket that we like to be in for horror movies. If I had to give it a score out of 5, I would give it a 2.5 out of 5. With that being said, though, I still had fun with it. But can I say it is a good horror movie? I can't. But it is a fun, bad horror movie to me. John Saxon's great in it. Some of the scenes are just so ridiculous. They're good cheese, though. It's good cheese. Just because I'm saying it's a 2.5 out of 5, that's the same as a 5 out of 10. But with that being said, it's still a fun 5 out of 10, 2.5 out of 5 movie. You feel what I'm saying? So I recommend you checking it out on Shudder. I do not recommend you spending $35 on it if you already have. More power to you. Hold on to it for a little bit and you can double or triple that bitch on eBay. FTB, baby. Flip that bitch. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, that's the review, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think about it. Again, it was a joke about the vinegar syndrome thing. It was a joke. So if y'all want to come get your minions, that's fine too. But it was a joke. But I recommend you checking it out on Shudder for sure, man. So y'all be sure to comment below, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. All of our solo channels will be in the description box, as well as the homie Slasher Junkie. Shout out to my buddy Paul, Triple Flicks Mafia.